This video is going to show you where to go to register to vote in Florida. Just open up your browser and type in registertovoteflorida.gov in the address or URL window. And up here is the URL, and they got it right here, so it's pretty easy. Step 1, eligibility. Are you a citizen of the United States? You're going to put, if you are, you put yes, and then you affirm that I am not a convicted felon, or my right to vote has been restored. So you click that if that's true. I affirm that I have not been adjudicated mentally incapacitated with respect to voting. Yeah, and you affirm that. So you got to go bam, bam, and then you hit continue. And then it goes, this is a new registration, a request to replace your information card, blah, 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 whatever that is. You could click the new registration. And then you're going to come down here and you've got to put your Florida ID from your driver's license. I do not have a Florida ID. I do not have a social security number. Well, if you don't have either one of those, you're going to have a hard time doing this. So anyway, so you got to put in, here's your Florida driver's license. You put it in here. And here is an ID card, I guess. And you got to put the date it was issued. And the last 4 digits of your social security number. Name, last name, first name, middle name if applicable, and whatever you are, senior or junior, whatever. And then your date of birth. And then you got to click I am not a robot. And then you just hit continue. And you just keep going on and on with that. I'm already registered, so. But anyway, it's pretty simple and straightforward. That's the first step, okay? Now, once you are a registered voter in Florida in your county, then you can request your mail-in ballot. All right, and that's all there is to it. All right, this is how to request a mail-in ballot. All you got to do is put in how to get a mail-in ballot. It gives you here, request your mail-in ballot with a mail-in ballot application. Just click here, bam, done. And it opens up to vote by mail. What is vote by mail? Well, it tells you all that. How to and who can request a vote by mail. So anyway, what is the deadline for the request for vote by mail? And it gives you all the information in here on how to do that. Online application. All right, a request for a vote by mail ballot may be made in one of the following ways. Online application on your county supervisor election website. So let's do that. Let's click on that. I'm in Palm Beach County, so I got to find Palm Beach County, which would be with a P, which would be right here. So I'm going to click there. And there's the lady who's, she's in the election, by the way, you guys. Contact your supervisor. So they're making it kind of hard for you to do this. So I'm going to show you what the alternative is to doing this. But let's go ahead and go to the website and see if we can get it. So they made us jump through a whole bunch of hoops, right? Okay. Now let's see if there's on here, if we can find a way to vote by mail. Let's see how hard they make it. Oh, here it is, vote by mail right here. Let's do it. So it's not too hard. All right, the deadline for the request for vote by mail to you is August 18th. All right, so you got to get it in by 5 p.m. on August 18th. Track your mail request. Request your vote by mail ballot. Online mail ballot request service. So we're going to go there and we're going to click on that. If you wish to request a replacement ballot, do not use this form. Mail ballot request. We're going to proceed. All right, identify requester. All right, it's myself. Next. And then I got to put my first name, my last name, my date of birth, and where I live. And then I'm going to hit search. And then it's going to pull up my information. And then I can request the ballot. Please provide, I've already got my ballot, so I'm not going to go through that, but I think we've got you to where you need to be. And I think you're going to be able to figure out how to fill fields out and just click continue, continue, continue. So that's how you're going to do it. So it took a couple. As you can see, they don't make it easy. But once this is done, they will mail you your mail-in ballot, which you can do at home in the comfort of your couch. Okay, so anyway, I got my voter thing, and we're going to go and show you how you can vote by mail. Don't miss your chance to vote, so you want to get it. As soon as you get this, you want to do it. Don't wait. Let's open it up and see what we got in here. Put that to the side. So anyway, it comes with this. So if you notice, no postage necessary. So there's no excuse not to mail it. You just give it to your mailman and he'll take it in. There's also a barcode on it, and the barcode locks it into you. Now, I'm going to show you earlier in the video how you register online. Very simple. It's got one of these things, comes with it. It's a little sticker. I voted, so you can put it on your thing. When you get done making it out, it comes with this. And if you don't speak English, there you go. You receive a secrecy sleeve, I voted sticker, and a postage. Yeah, we showed you that. Thank you for voting by mail, the most convenient way to vote. Use a black pen to fill out the oval next to your selection. If you make a mistake, call and request another ballot. Insert your ballot. After you've completed your ballot, put your ballot inside the sleeve. It shows you how to do that. And then put the secrecy sleeve with your ballot into your return envelope. So you got a two process there. Seal, sign, date your return envelope. Your signature must be in the signature box on the envelope for your ballot to be accepted. Return your ballot. Mail your ballot back using postage paid return envelope, or drop it in a secure ballot box or any of your branch offices for early voting sites during the early voting hours. Track your ballot. Check the status of your ballot at pbcelections.org. So anyway, you can do all those things. Your ballot must be received, not postmarked, in the main office, not the post office, by 7 p.m. or one of the branch offices by 5 p.m. on election day to be counted. So if you do it right now, you're going to be way ahead of election day. You know what I mean? So let's check out the inside. So it just basically says, all the same stuff. Gives you some offices there that you can go to. Palm Beach County vote by mail instructions. Read these instructions carefully before mailing your ballot. Very important. Otherwise, what they're going to do is just, if you don't follow this stuff, very important. In order for your mail vote to be counted, it must be signed in your name, blah, blah, blah. So you got to make sure you sign it. And like I said, federal felony notice. If you're lying, you're going to go to jail. And they got it in Spanish. And then anyway, they got it in Spanish again. So that comes with your ballot. So once you get your ballot, I'm going to show you how to do that. I signed up for every single election, okay? So mine has, so it says here, I don't want to show the barcode on it, so I'm going to try. Official primary election ballot, August 18th, it's got to be in there. So I got to send it in today. Instructions to vote, you put your mark on it. Supervisor of elections, it's got all the people that are running, in my area. Yours may be different, remember, because, you could be, another part of the state or another part of the country. So, but this is Florida. So this is your vote. And you can see there's a little barcode right there. But anyway, that's how they track it. So this is super safe. And there's nothing on the back. So all I got to do is I got to put in my things here, who I think I want to vote for. And then I fold it all up, right? And once I do that, then I'm going to take and I'm going to put it in the secrecy sleeve. All right, so anyway, you got to put it in this thing. Once you filled everything up, you're going to fold this up. You're going to put it in there like that. Then you're going to take it and you're going to put it in here, right? And you're going to close it up and you got to sign it at the bottom. And then you just give it to your mailman, or you stick it in the mailbox, or you drop it off at one of the areas that they showed on the secrecy sleeve. Okay, so we're back to our instructions. Mark your ballot using a black pen. I got a black pen here, so let's just check it and make sure it's a black pen. It looks pretty black. If you make a mistake, you just call them and they'll get a new ballot to you. you put it in the sleeve. This is the secrecy sleeve, by the way. When you get this, they don't really give you, you're looking for something, you think it's the instructions, but it's the secrecy sleeve. So you have to stick your ballot in there, all right, before you put it in your envelope. And you got to make sure that you sign it and do all this stuff here. Okay, so I'm going to fill out my ballot. I'm not going to show you who I'm voting for. And then I'm going to show you how I put it all away and make sure that I sign it and all that. All right, if you're not sure who you want to vote for, what you can do is go on Google and Google these people and find out what their views are. If you're center, a centrist, or you're conservative, or if you're progressive or liberal, you can see if these individuals here, which way they swing. And then you can figure out which way you want to vote. So, you go in, put their name in, and try to get some information on them. And then, it's better not to vote if you don't know who you're voting for, because then you're just like basically flipping a coin. So try to educate yourself on who these people are and why they're running and, where they came from, what their history is, how they voted before, or, how they stand on issues. And then you can make a determination whether you're voting for your own self-interest. So it's important to vote for your own self-interest. And that's what most people do. That's why wealthy people vote conservatively, because they like tax cuts, because they make the most money and they don't want to give it to the government. Whereas people who don't make as much money, or retirees, they want to make sure their Social Security is safe. Or maybe they want, socialized medicine. I don't know. But whatever your view is, vote your self-interest. If you're a wealthy, rich, steak-eating conservative, you vote Republican. But if you're a regular working man in a union, you probably vote Democratic. Anyway, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. But do educate yourself and vote your self-interest, and make sure you don't vote for somebody who's going to do the exact opposite of what you want. I've made my vote. Okay, I filled out my ballot. I'm not going to show you who I voted for. I'm going to hide my barcode. Now I got to slip it in this sleeve. Now once it's in the sleeve, we can go back and we can just double check. Thank you for voting by mail. Insert your ballot. After you've completed your ballot, put your ballot inside the secrecy sleeve. Then put the secrecy sleeve with your ballot into your return envelope, which is right here. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so got my ballot, got my return envelope, right? Gonna slide it in there, just like that. Got my secrecy sleeve, right? There we go. Now I'm gonna close it. But I'm not gonna lick it yet because I wanna double check and make sure I did it right. So I'm gonna just make sure we got it here. So look, voter certificate right there, okay? So note, please read instructions carefully before making ballot and completing your voter certificate. I, print your name on that line above. Got to print your name right there. Do solemnly swear and affirm that I am a qualified and registered voter of Palm Beach County, Florida, and that I have not and will not vote more than one ballot in this election. I understand that if I commit or attempt to commit any fraud in connection with voting, vote a fraudulent ballot, or vote more than once in an election, I can be convicted of a felony or a third degree and fined up to $5,000 or imprisonment up to 5 years. I also understand that failure to sign this certificate will invalidate my ballot. So I got to sign it. All right, and then they also have it in Spanish too. And then at the very bottom of it, once you've licked it and got it done, you're going to see a spot right here that you got to put your signature in, right? And then underneath it, you got to put the date, okay? And then at the very bottom, it's got some additional information that's optional that you can put there. So you can print your email, you can print your home phone number, or you can put your mobile phone. But I would leave that blank. Then you got to date it. Then you got to check that box if you want to continue to get mail, ballots. So I signed up to get these for every election. But apparently, if I don't check that box, I won't get it. So make sure you do that, okay? Guess what? I voted from the comfort of my couch, and you can too. If If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos on how to do stuff.